Hello everyone and welcome back to the Electronics Geek. Today in this video I'm going to discuss about the VLSI front end. This is the first part and the second part will be the VLSI back end. Stay tuned for that. Do subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon and follow us on Instagram. Here is the design flow. As you can see, this we have previously discussed in the previous video, so you can watch from there. I'm not going to discuss this design flow here in this video. If you have watched that video, you know where is the front end lies and where back end lies. So the front end lies in specification, architecture, design, RTL verification, synthesis and TFT. These all comes under the front end. Okay, after that floor plan, placement, CTS, routing, sign off, fabrication, packaging and testing and chips. This all comes into the back end. This we have already discussed in the previous videos, so you can watch that video. I will put the link in the I button and I put the link in the description as well, as so you can watch from there. Let's talk about how you can be a front-end engineer and what are the requirements and what is the process to be a front-end engineer. Here the front-end engineer, first you have to decide in which field you have to go. For a front-end engineer you have to choose the 4 fields. The first one is the design field, where you have to design the logics and the memory, and the second one is the verification, where you have to verify the logic which the design engineer has been designed. So after that the verification engineer will verify that logic. It comes to DFT engineer. The DFT engineer will verify is there any mismatch in the logics or not, and at last the FPGA engineer burn the code into the FPGA and we will check whether the logic is working or not. These are the top 4 fields which you have to choose wisely. And talking about the design and verification, for this you need the programming languages. Means you should be good at the logical thinking and analytical thinking and critical thinking. This, so your programming language should be a high level so that you can easily design the logic and easily verify the logic. When it comes to DFT, there less programming is required, only the scripting language is required. So the scripting language basically makes your work easy and fast. The FPGA engineer is also required the FPGA knowledge and little bit programming languages as well as scripting languages. In these 2 fields you don't require that much programming languages as compared to design and verification. Basically design and verification is completely program based, as well as you should have the good knowledge of the digital electronics, or I will say good command in digital electronics. If you don't have the command in digital electronics, then you cannot be a good designing engineer as well as verification engineer. When we talk about the design engineer, they design the circuit using the Verilog code. The design engineer will design the circuits. Like if you want to design a full adder, so for full adder what is the requirement? You have a sum and you have a carry. Okay, so these are the requirement for the full adder. So wherever you will work, the company will give you the specification of you have to design this thing. They will specify, okay, this is the borrow, this will be the carry, this will be the sum. By using your digital electronics knowledge, you have to design your circuit. Like if they will say design 4 parallel adder, then you have to design 4 parallel adder using your digital electronics logics. Okay, after designing your circuit in Verilog, this is how it will look like. This is the memory, you can see like this, it will be there. Okay, so let's move to the verification part. You will verify the logic, whatever the designer had designed the logic. By giving the logic input 0 and 1, you will keep the logic input 0 and 1 with the help of coding like system Verilog or Verilog. Basically we use system Verilog and UVM to verify the design part nowadays. In the simple language, if this is the AND gate, you have to verify, okay, the designer has designed the AND gate, now you have to verify the AND gate. So you have to give the logic 0 and 1, 1, 1, 0, so that you can get the answer. Okay, like if AND gate is 0, 0, 0, you will give 0, 0, then it will be 0. Okay, means it is working. If you will give 1, 0, and you are getting 0 again, and if it is 0, 1, then again 0. If it is 1, 1, then only you will get 1. But when you are giving 1, 1 input, then you are getting 0. This means the designer has done some mistakes, so the verification is not completed. This is your work to verify whether the designer has designed the logic perfectly or not as per the requirement. This is the work of the verification. In the simple language I have explained, I hope you understand. Now you can see like this you will verify. Okay, this is the simulator using the model sim, and we have used model sim here. There are many other softwares, but basically we use model sim. Okay, so like this, if we will talk about the AND gate, so like this is the 0 and this is the 1, you can see. Okay, this is 1 and this is 0. So this is the input you have given and this is the output you are getting. Like this it will be there. Okay, you have to verify. Now it comes to the DFT engineer. The DFT engineer has to verify whether there is the mismatch in the connection or not. If you have to verify 4 parallel adders, then there will be 4 adders. Then the 4 adders are connected properly or not, and to see whether you are getting the desired output or not. This is the work of the DFT engineers. And after that, this will go to the FPGA engineer. The FPGA engineer will burn the IC and it will check whether everything is right or not. So what are the steps you are required to be a good front-end engineer? First thing is you should focus on the digital electronics. You should have a command in digital electronics. If you don't have a command in digital electronics, then your chances of getting the good job in the top companies are very less. You should master the digital electronics, basically combination and sequential circuits, most important. After that, you should have a command in programming languages. If you are good at programming, then only you should go for front end. Otherwise, you will face many difficulties. I will not suggest you to go for the front end. Okay, what you have to learn if you want to be front engineer? Verilog. After getting the command in Verilog, you have to go for a system Verilog, the verification engineer. After system Verilog, you have to go for UVM. UVM is the advanced version of system Verilog. It is not a language, it is the methodology. So that's why it is called as universal verification methodology. Okay, after completing all these things, you have to make the projects, as much as project you can make. These are the steps you should follow to be a good VLSI engineer. Okay, let's talk about the software. Basically, we use Xilinx ISCS simulator. In Xilinx, you can do both things, verification as well as design. This is not free. If you're an engineer, you know very well from where you can download this software. And the second one is Module Sim and Costa Sim. Basically, this is free software, but this student version will be there. For the verification, Model Sim will be used, and for the design, Costa Sim will be used. I will put the link in the description of the mentor graphic, Costa Sim and Model Sims link. Okay, this is the free version, you can use it. And the last is the QSIM by Ultron. Basically, this is pro version, you will not get the student version. I will suggest you go for the Model Sim and Costa Sim as for the basics. And if you got the Xilinx, then you can download the Xilinx and you can use it Xilinx. Okay, and Model Sim and Costa Sim, I will put the link in the description. Let's talk about the average salary. The average salary of the VLSI engineers, if you are going for the startup, then definitely your average salary will be 3 lakh to the 5 lakh for the first year. If you are going for in the top companies like Synopsys, Intel, Broadcom, your average salary will be 8 lakh, starting from the 8 lakh, and it can go up to the 12 lakh. I have given you a overview about the front end VLSI engineers. Now, if you have any questions, any doubt, you can comment it below or you can message me on Instagram. I hope you find this informative, so please do like this video and share this video with your friends. To see you in the next video of this part, that is backend. So take care, bye bye.